I think the fact that I'm here outside Hampden on the biggest game for Scotland in years as we gear up for a World Cup semi-final playoff against Ukraine shows that Scottish football is on the up. And we've seen it this season as well with the performances of Rangers in Europe and the fact that Celtic won the league. So it's very, very competitive. I think Scottish football is getting better. But just who makes my SPFL team of the season? In goal, we're starting off with a man who won the Scottish Football Writers Player of the Year. Yeah, that's right, Kenny Gordon kicks us off in goals. I don't think he could have went with anybody else. I think he's aged like a fine wine. You think of his triple save against Ross County. And he produced a great one here at Hampden against Hibs as well.
Puts this one in the middle. Chance here! Big save from Craig Gordon.
14 clean sheets for the Scottish shot-stopper, and only Joe Hart has more in the league, and I think that illustrates just how well Craig Gordon's performed this season. He's not had, in my opinion, as good a defence in front of him, although Hart still have a pretty solid defence. He's not playing in a team with the likes of Celtic who've got stars everywhere, so for him to have been able to keep 14 clean sheets in a team that had just been promoted and help seal third place for his side, I think all these things illustrate why he's in at goalkeeper. Up next is a man who had 22 goal involvements across the league season.
Tavernier! Oh, what a goal! Aye. What a goal from the skipper!
Yeah, that's right, James Tavernier goes in at right back in a 4-4-2 formation for the team, so he kicks off the defence. You've got to have him in, don't you, I think? I mean, if it wasn't for England's wealth of right backs, he'd definitely been with a shout. I mean, they've got plenty to choose from: Reece James, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kyle Walker. He's proved, I think, this season in the Europa League, he's right up there for me. I mean, I know people in the comments might go, come on, but you think about it, 7 goals in the Europa League top, and things like that are for me why he has to have a place in this team. I know people will argue that Rangers might haven't had the best of seasons in the league, but 22 goal involvements in all competitions. He can cross, he can finish, and he doesn't just score penalties, by the way.
Bassey gets in the wide area, now he delivers. Arriving late, what a stunning goal! The birthday boy delivers. Well, we talk.
And that's why James Tavernier kicks off the defence at right back. Kicking off at centre half with a young Nigerian.
Calvin, congratulations, a Scottish Cup winner. How does it feel?
Oh, unbelievable.
That's right, Calvin Bassey is my first centre half. I don't think I could have put anybody else in. He arrived for Leicester, nobody knew much about him, but he's certainly impressed with his blistering pace in defence.
Got turned to run at him like now. There's a 2-on-1 here. Kent and Bassey against Welsh. It's Bassey who delivers it!
And he's also established himself at centre back and left back, keeping the likes of Borna Barisic and Philippe Hollander out of the team. I know that he was brought in there to replace Philippe Hollander after Hollander got an injury. It was kind of a makeshift, him being put in there by Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, but I think he's been a stroke of genius, or a stroke of luck rather, because I think the one thing that I mentioned earlier, his recovery pace really helps him. Yep, we all thought that Frankfurt were going to go and score there, but Calvin Bassey does what he does and recovers really well. And all the things that I've just listed are why Calvin Bassey is in at centre half. On to our second centre half now, and it's a man from the USA. That's right, Cameron Carter-Vickers completes the centre back pairing. I think since he came here on loan from Tottenham to Celtic, he's shown that he's a commanding centre half. Plenty of pace, and he can play as well for a big guy. Really impressed me, and he's impressed Celtic enough as well to the rumour mill says that they're about to make that deal permanent. So Cameron Carter-Vickers has to go in, and he's proved that he can get a goal as well. Goals like this one at Ibrox.
Jota hoisting it in, Starfelt in there, and it's Cameron Carter-Vickers who has tucked it away.
And things like that for me are why Cameron Carter-Vickers had to be in at centre half. Rounding off a defence at left back, everywhere Hearts fans go, they watch this man put on a show.
Kingsley to take this one.
Yep, Stephen Kingsley, for me, one of the most solid performers in the league. I think he can count himself unlucky not to be in the Scotland squad. I know Aaron Hickey's in there, but I've not seen enough Aaron Hickey. I know he is playing in Serie A, but for me, you can always rely on Stephen Kingsley. And as we've seen here against Hibs, he's got a goal in him as well.
Short to Boyce. Kingsley Curl.
What a strike that was. I think that's one of the goals of the season for me, and he's been one of the performers of the season. That's why he makes it in at left back in this team. Kicking us off at right mid for the midfield, we have a superstar from Portugal. That's right, Jota kicks off the midfield in at right mid. He's certainly impressed with his blistering pace and end product to match. And that's been enough to convince Celtic to sign the Portuguese star for the £7.5 million release clause, as he notched 10 goals and assists this season. And I don't imagine it's easy coming from a foreign country over to Scotland, so his performances, his stats, that's why he kicks off my midfield. On to centre mid now, and this man for me is one of the most underrated players in the league. Yep, that's right, Callum McGregor, he is my first centre mid. I think there was a lot of question marks over this guy when he replaced Scott Brown as captain. But for me, he's went on to prove himself as a pivotal presence in and Postecoglou's Celtic side. He can do it all for me. He's a bit of an all-rounder in the midfield. He can defend, he can go forward, and he's just seen by the clips, he can get a goal in him as well. So Callum McGregor definitely gets himself in the squad, and I think he's really developing himself as a leader in the side, and I can see him being Celtic captain for years to come, and here's hoping that he can have a good performance here tonight. Our second centre mid is a young Welshman who surprised during the loan spell. That's right, Dylan Levitt, a young Welshman on loan from Manchester United to Dundee United, and his performances at Tannadice have really impressed this season. He's shown that he's got a goal in him. And I just think that when you think of Dundee United's squad, he's been their top performer all season, and I don't think they would have quite made the top 6 without his performances. It'll be interesting to see where he goes next season, if it'll be back here in Scotland or if he'll get a loan move down south, but I think he's really one to watch for the future, and he's one that I've enjoyed watching this season. Rounding off the midfield at left mid, where would Ross County be without this mazy winger?
Regan, that's the widest smile I've seen this season. Just sum up how you're feeling.
That's right, joint top goal scorer in the week, Regan Chadles Cook almost fired Ross County to European football with 13 goals this season. And I'm sure that he'll have plenty of shooters after them in the summer. I think Hibs and Aberdeen have already been touted, but for me, to end the season, top goal scorer in the league playing for the team like Ross County, you can't not put him in the squad. Alongside this man, he finished joint top goal scorer in the week, it's a certain Greek striker. Yeah, that's right, Giakoumakis, joint top goal scorer in the week alongside Regan Charles Cook, and he arrived with a reputation as well, because he arrived as the Division's top goal scorer from VVV Venlo.
De vrije trap van Krooij. En die legt hem daar lekker neer en het is
And there were some question marks over whether they could continue that sort of form when he came here after they missed a penalty against Livingston. But he proved that he could. Towards the end of the season his form was fantastic, and he ended up with a fantastic 13 goals towards the end of the season. So Georgios Giakoumakis is my first striker in the team. We round off the 11 with a Japanese superstar. That's right, Kyogo Furuhashi completes my team of the season. I don't think I could have not put him in despite his long injury this season. I think if he never got injured, he would certainly finish top goal scorer this season. He's terrified defenders with his blistering pace and finishing the match. And I think the fact that 11 is rounded off with 3 signings from Ange Postecoglou's side shows that the Australian manager certainly has an eye for the player, and it'll be interesting to see who else he brings in for Celtic this season. And that's what I want you to let me know in the comments. Who would you like to see your team sign in the summer to make your team better? And who's your team of the season as well? Let me know that. I've rounded off with Kyogo. I think he'll surprise a lot of people in the Champions League next season, and the world may be talking about him. There you go. But that's my team of the season. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next one.